Welcome to the DefCam. Why are modern air forces no longer relying only on fighter jets and pilots? Why are unmanned systems becoming the center of future warfare? And why are military experts increasingly discussing the Pakistan Air Force as one of the fastest evolving air forces in the region? Viewers, your comments matter to us. Keep sharing your opinions, and your comments will be featured in our next video. The answer lies in how air warfare is changing. For decades, air superiority depended mainly on fighter aircraft performance, pilot training, and missile technology. But modern warfare is no longer limited to aircraft fighting aircraft. Today, battles are fought across radar networks, drones, electronic warfare systems, satellites, and real-time battlefield communication links. Any air force that cannot operate across all these layers simultaneously risks falling behind. That is exactly where the Pakistan Air Force appears to be focusing its next transformation. During the May 2025 conflict with India, the Pakistan Air Force demonstrated what many analysts described as a multi-domain operational structure. Instead of depending on isolated fighter missions, the system reportedly combined airborne surveillance, long-range missile coordination, electronic warfare support, network-based targeting, and integrated command systems into a unified operational environment. This matters because modern warfare depends heavily on information dominance. The side that detects first, tracks first, and responds first usually gains the upper hand before visual combat even begins. Fighter pilots today are no longer fighting alone. They are connected to airborne warning aircraft, ground radar systems, electronic intelligence units, and digital targeting networks operating simultaneously in real time. Now Pakistan appears to be moving towards something even more advanced. The next major step is manned-unmanned teaming. This concept is reshaping the future of air combat across the world. In simple terms, it means a manned fighter aircraft works together with unmanned drones during combat operations. Instead of sending pilots directly into heavily defended enemy airspace, unmanned systems enter dangerous zones while the pilot remains at a safer distance, controlling and supporting the mission. This approach changes battlefield risk completely. Traditionally, attacking a heavily protected target required pilots to fly deep into hostile territory where enemy radar, air defense missiles, and interceptor aircraft created enormous danger. Even successful missions carried the risk of pilot loss, aircraft destruction, or capture behind enemy lines. Manned-unmanned teaming reduces that danger dramatically. The unmanned aircraft acts as the forward operating platform. It can conduct surveillance, electronic jamming, target designation, or even strike missions while the pilot controls operations from outside the most dangerous engagement zone. The United States already demonstrated the effectiveness of this warfare model during recent Middle Eastern operations. American unmanned systems carried out reconnaissance and strike missions in contested areas without exposing pilots directly to enemy defenses. Several drones may be lost during operations, but the strategic cost of losing a drone is far lower than losing a trained pilot and advanced combat aircraft. According to defense discussions and regional analysis, Pakistan is now refining its own version of this capability. The most likely direction involves integration between advanced Pakistan Air Force fighters and unmanned aerial systems already in service or under development. Aircraft such as the J-10C and the JF-17 Block III are strong candidates for this transition. Both platforms already possess modern radar systems, advanced data links, and beyond visual range combat capability. More importantly, these aircraft are increasingly dependent on digital battlefield connectivity. That makes them suitable platforms for controlling and coordinating unmanned systems during combat missions. The Shapar drone series could become one of the first operational unmanned partners within this structure. These drones are already designed for surveillance and strike support roles. With further upgrades in secure communication links and network integration, they could function as forward reconnaissance and targeting assets for manned fighter aircraft. The Wing-Long drone series may also play a significant role alongside future J-35 stealth fighters. This combination would be important because stealth aircraft are designed to operate inside contested airspace with minimal radar exposure. Unmanned systems supporting stealth fighters could extend surveillance coverage and increase strike coordination without exposing the manned aircraft unnecessarily. Future projects involving Turkish unmanned systems may push this concept even further. The Akinci and Bayraktar TB2 drones are already combat-proven in several operational environments. If future Pakistani fighter programs, such as the Khan aircraft, integrate effectively with these drones, Pakistan could eventually develop layered unmanned combat formations capable of operating with significant battlefield autonomy. Modern combat moves extremely fast. Pilots cannot manually process every radar signal, missile warning, and battlefield update alone. Unmanned systems equipped with intelligent targeting support can scan large operational areas, identify threats, and relay targeting information within seconds. Pakistan appears determined not to remain behind in this transition. The Pakistan Air Force already built a reputation for pilot training, operational discipline, and rapid tactical adaptation. Now it seems to be investing heavily in the next stage of warfare where drones and fighter aircraft operate together as a single integrated combat system. What do you think about manned-unmanned teaming and the future direction of the Pakistan Air Force? Do you believe drone-integrated warfare will completely change air combat in South Asia? Leave your thoughts and analysis in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.